Local News 2 is your local election headquarters, and happening right now, Florida Governor and newly announced presidential candidate Ron DeSantis is on his first campaign tour in the Palmetto State. That's right, Hannah. DeSantis is in Lexington right now. This morning, he made his first stop in Bluffton. Governor DeSantis officially launched his campaign on social media last Wednesday, and since then, he has received a massive amount of support, raising over $8.2 million in just 24 hours after entering the race. The governor quickly set off on the campaign trail, making stops in Iowa, New Hampshire, and now here in South Carolina. At the start of DeSantis' speech this morning, he talked about his connection to the Charleston area and how important it is to him.
My wife and I love the state. As they was mentioned, she was a graduate of College of Charleston. Her parents used to live in Mount Pleasant. We come up and visit her parents, and I'll tell you, we had some great times coming up here. We've spent a lot of time in the Low Country over the years.
DeSantis covered a lot of ground during his address this morning. He discussed the issues he has with several of President Biden's policies. He talked about the crisis at the southern border, saying the Biden administration has not handled the situation properly. DeSantis also discussed the new debt ceiling limit agreement written up by President Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, saying that the nation is still headed towards bankruptcy regardless of the New Deal.
You know, we saw the images yesterday of Biden stumbling around, and, honestly, it's a sad thing to see. You don't want to see anyone do that, but it was frustrating because, honestly, that was symbolic of the state of our country. Are you happy with having an open southern border? No. Are you happy that your dollar has lost almost 20% of its purchasing power in the last 5 years? Careening towards bankruptcy prior to that debt deal, and the nation is still careening towards bankruptcy after that debt deal.
Governor DeSantis will hold another event in Lexington today. That starts at noon, and then later this afternoon, he heads to the upstate. Of course, you can count on News 2 to keep you updated with the latest updates from DeSantis' campaign tour, both on air and online at counton2.com.